So today we'll be reviewing the call of Mr. K and me. Now let's jump straight into it.
Hello.
Hello, is this Kenneth?
How can I help you?
Hey, Kenneth, this is Sean with Emmanuel Trades Team. You got our trading course yesterday?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Awesome, Kenneth. What got you interested in getting the course?
Well, I'm looking into starting trading. Maybe some day trading, and
Okay.
so I've been going through a lot of videos, a lot of information on it, just trying to learn. So I saw the course, and I noticed it was a free 10-hour course, so I wanted to take it and see what I could learn.
Lovely.
Okay. So off the start, good energy, I feel, with him wanting to be like more direct, and I asked him a direct question. Then he opened up a bit, what information and stuff, and I think that I validate them and I get into like setting frame. So we have an open conversation from the start. I did feel a bit of tension with how can I help you. That is someone like who wants to get out of a call, or it didn't seem like he was very open to getting the call. But any which way, so far so good.
Good. Okay. I mean, Kenneth, love that, I love talking to people who are action takers and already taking action learning. And I'm just giving you a quick call right now to see, if there are some things that we can help you with getting started with your trading journey to potentially point you in the right direction or send you more resources. Will that be helpful?
Yeah, it could be helpful.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. So Kenneth, everyone, gets into day trading to make more money. Now, the reason to make more money, is different for different people. So for you, what's the biggest motivation with getting started with your day trading journey right now?
Man, I've got a family of 5, and I want to create some generational wealth.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
Boom. So 1 minute 42 seconds in, and we are already like at a very good goal. Like generational wealth, it's a big word, so it does mean something. Now we'll need to probe deeper onto like what it means and what he means by that. How far is he from that? That's what I'm thinking from here. Especially with generational wealth, I need to collect a bit of specifics around that as well. So that's what I'll try to do from here, I guess.
Okay. So, Kenneth, when you say generational wealth, what does that look like to you? Is that a specific number? Do you want to leave behind something, or what do you mean by that?
No,
I think I need to work on this part where I'm kind of making my questions more sharp. So just like ending it, what does that look like to you? This is all like unnecessary right now. So I probably don't need it as such. Just want to keep my questions direct. That's what I need to work on.
I'd like to build wealth, of course, but I'd also like to be able to teach my kids how to do this when they get older, so they can use it as well.
Okay, so teach kids as a skill. Obviously, that's one. And then when you say you like to build up wealth, do you have a number in mind? I need to have this number that is generational wealth, or?
See,
No,
I'm yapping. What do you mean build up wealth? I could have just asked it like that, straight up. What do you mean by build up wealth? Just build more money. Okay, how much more money you like to make? I need to get more direct. That's what I want to write down in my notes. Get more direct. Okay.
I don't have a number in mind, really. I guess I don't really have a number goal, but I'd like to, I guess, build up over the next few years and 6 figures, 7 figures.
Okay. 6 or 7 figures. That's.
I marked it like when I was going through it the first time, 6 or 7 figures. That's that's literally 10 times the difference. So I should have clarified: is it 6 figures or is it 7 figures? And then dig into, okay, you making 7 figures or leaving 7 figures, what will that allow them to do? That's what I should have done.
That's the amount that you want to have in the next couple of years.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, maybe next few years, however long it would take. But I would like to make a career out of it and be able to pass the skill set to my kids so they can do the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And if you don't mind me asking, what do you do right now?
I've got a pressure washing business, and
Yeah, I mean, this is a vertical I do need to dig in because he said make a career out of it. But I should have stayed on the course of like 6, 7 figures. What will that allow you to do? Be like stay in the pocket or the flow of conversation right now instead of deviating into some
side gig work.
Oh, okay. And kind of like you owning a business, that's completely different compared to someone who's working 9 to 5. With you owning a business and having that equity, what have you seen or experienced that makes you say that, or makes you feel you'll not be able to generate or make generational wealth from that business?
From my own business?
Question.
Yeah.
well, just the numbers. The numbers in that type of business aren't the same. And of course, it's not like something that would grow. It wouldn't like compound over time.
I would need to get clarity on that. What does he mean? Uh, yeah, that's what my question. I think businesses usually compound in general. So when you say it cannot compound, like what do you mean?
So like the customer base doesn't compound? Is that what
See,
you're saying?
that's like a vague question I'm asking. I should have asked like a more direct question.
Well, that and I'm going to be getting old soon, so I'm not going to be able to do it.
Oh, okay.
Before long, it's going to be too many things against me that I won't be able to get out there and just do the work.
See, now we get to the pain of like he's getting old, he'll not be able to do the job, so he needs to find something. That's the real pain that we could have dug into.
And have you experienced something recently that's making you feel that you'll not be able to do it in the future, or is it just like a general notion?
No,
See,
it's just
again, what I need, how that is a bad question is because I'm giving him an out. Like, have you experienced? But if I pointed it or framed it as an open-ended question, like, what have you experienced? That makes you say that a lot of the things will be against you. Or what have you started seeing right now that makes you say that it will be in the future? Something like that. That the level of my questions or like how I am asking them, that's the response I will be getting from them. So I need to ask like more direct questions. I believe that's the general notion of the call review so far. We are 4 minutes in and I'm not asking like open-ended direct questions. So that's what I need to be doing.
what happens when you get older and you do this type of work.
Okay, that makes sense, Kenneth. So, okay, with pressure washing business, it's something that you'll not be able to scale and compound in the future. That's why you're looking into day trading or another source of income to generate those 6 to 7 figures. Now, for you specifically, like leaving generational wealth and leaving, let's say, 6 to 7 figures.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this summary part. I've been summarizing a lot. Like I think this is the third or fourth time I've summarized within the last 5 minutes, which is kind of ass. So I need to summarize less and try to either identity label, like instead of summarizing, okay, I hear you. Like we discussed, you're an action taker, wanting to do this for your family, definitely a family man as well. So for you, why is giving back to family important for you? Something like that. That could have been like, what was my, see, yeah, that is my question as well. Like leaving 6 to 7 figures, what will that allow you them to do? Blah, blah, blah. But I could have just skipped all this, identity labeled, and then continued from there.
For your kids and family members, what will it allow them to do? Or like, what's the reason behind leaving this generational wealth?
Well,
Question.
to give them the freedom,
I needed to frame it in a better way.
to not necessarily be have to struggle and stick to a 9 to 5 job or something like that. They'll be able to be a blessing to the church they attend and to help other people,
Yeah.
with needs, friends and family, community. So
Exactly.
it'd be a big
So I mean, we come down like with this part where we left off, 6 to 7 figures. What will that allow you to do? That's what I was saying. If we just continued the flow of conversation, it would have been much smoother. And then once we are done with the segment, like, okay, why is that important? Blah, blah, blah. Then we could have done, okay, so what do you do right now? And what have you seen that makes you say that you'll not be able to leave that generational wealth for your kids to be growing up comfortably or whatever he says? So that's the notion we should have followed, but yeah.
blessing to everybody in their circle, and it could just, really really help out the church.
Okay, love it. And kind of like a lot of parents, like they don't help their kids out in that way. They'd rather pay the tuition and everything, or make them take the loan. But you actually want to give back, and you're a very kind of unique way wanting them to learn a skill set that will allow them to give back to their community as well. So just to understand your situation, like why is that specifically important for you, or where does that come from?
A lot of yapping. See, again, like a whole paragraph. I just should have said, love that. For you, giving back is important, and you want to teach your kids the same as well. Now, why is that important for you? And we could have just skipped and saved a lot of time. So being direct, open-ended, and reducing my yapping. That's what's
Man,
coming
well,
to me so far.
well, for instance, there's several of us that moved out of state to start a new church in a small community.
Yeah.
And a lot of families are struggling. A lot of the church leadership, and I think something like this that could be, I guess, quite profitable when it is.
Yeah.
Could really help that way. I mean, it's just kind of the way we live. it's better to give than receive. It's better to be a blessing to someone. If you have the means to do it and you don't do it, it's kind of worse off on you, you know. So I'd like to equip us somehow to be able to be a blessing.
Okay, so for you, it's more like
So I guess it kind of ties down to his identity. That's how he lives. He wants to give back. I could have dug into like you not being able to give back right now. How does that make you feel? I definitely should have done that. I think I'm pointed out here. Yeah. So how long have you wanted to give back and change? How far are you from that right now? How it feels not being able to give back right now to the community, and what you should do. Yeah, that's where I missed, because after this, how long, and like how long have you done that, and how far are you from that right now? But we don't get a pain. Like, it was very a goal based conversation, which was good, but we need pain for them to like set, and they didn't set. They gave me a free course objection. So I guess what I missed at the end of the day, first is being direct. That's what I took away. Also, being more open-ended, or asking open-ended questions, reducing the yap time that I yap in between. I can just identity label and move on. And the last major thing is, even though it's good I got into emotions, I need to get in like pain as well. That here, at first when I was doing the call, it didn't click, but after reviewing I understood how to get into pain is like, okay, this is very important for you. You want to give back. You want to even teach your children to give back and leave them generational wealth for them to be able to do that. Now, you not like, how much have you given back in the last, let's say, couple months, couple of years? Oh, not much, whatever. I haven't saved anything. So how it feels, you, if that's so important, how it feels like you not being able to do that. I know it's not like a lot of pain for someone, like, yeah, who cares if I'm not giving back? But if it's really important for him, that's what drives him. He definitely will have some emotions of be like, yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling worth it, that, you know, I'm just working on ends and not being able to do the things that I love the most. So, and that's how we get into impact, and then ask like, what do you feel should be the game plan from here, or like what you should be doing from now. We cannot consequence them really, like, if you'll not be able to give back, what will happen? That will not work here, but I believe that should have been the flow of convo, instead of me just moving on from here into like, yeah, I don't know, into a different conversation. And that's why not getting into pain didn't allow me to set this guy in. But the other things I need to work on is being more direct, having open-ended questions, and reducing the app time. Thank you.